If I need to close a deal, instead of saying, do you agree? Do you want to do this? Are you in favor of this? I say, do you disagree? Is this a bad idea? Are you against this? Is this ridiculous? Because you feel that yes is an obligation, and you're going to be worried about digging yourself deeper in by saying anything after that. But having said no, you feel you have no obligation. You will lay the rest of the stuff out, not being worried about digging yourself into a hole. People feel safe and protected when they say no. They feel better. And so they're more likely to collaborate.
Okay, from a hypnosis perspective, what's fascinating about this technique isn't the wording itself. It's what the wording does to the unconscious mind. When someone says no, it signals to their own unconscious mind that they're not trapped, they're not obligated, they're not digging themselves into a hole. They feel free. And when people feel free, they feel so much more open to collaboration. There's a really deep principle happening here called the law of reversed effect. The harder you try to push someone towards something, the more they resist it. But when you move away from the pressure and ask something like, is this a bad idea? Does this sound ridiculous? Or are you against this? You remove the tension entirely. And it's kind of like a paradox because oftentimes that's when people lean into the idea. But there's a massive caveat here. This only works if you have genuine rapport with them. Without rapport, utilizing a technique like this comes across as extremely manipulative. But with rapport, it's extremely collaborative. Without going into too much detail, when you're in rapport with someone, they feel seen, heard, felt, and understood. Something as simple as saying, wow, it sounds like you've been burned like this before, immediately lowers their defenses because now their unconscious mind thinks, wow, they get me. Once rapport exists, you can use the law of reversed effect ethically. And I do this with clients all the time. If someone wants to grow their business and they keep delaying, instead of trying to push them forward, I might say something like this: maybe now just isn't the right time to change this. And what happens next is fascinating because once pressure disappears, people often start explaining why they do want to move forward. They start giving you all the reasons why they should be moving forward now. And that's the moment when real commitment happens. Not because they were pushed into it, but because they arrived at the conclusion themselves.